Hello, and welcome to Audit Decoded by Mayuri. In today's session, we are going to take a deep dive into COBIT 2019, one of the most powerful frameworks for enterprise governance of information and technology. Whether you are an auditor, a CIO, or preparing for certifications like CISA or EGIT, this masterclass will give you comprehensive COBIT knowledge. COBIT ensures it not only supports business objectives, but creates measurable value while managing risk and compliance. Think of a bank launching a mobile app, an ERP rollout in manufacturing, or a government digitizing services. COBIT provides the governance roadmap. In this part, we'll cover the history of COBIT, the EGIT concept, key principles, and the framework components. Subtitles are enabled, and Audit Decoded by Mayuri watermark will appear throughout. Let's start with the evolution of COBIT to see how it became the EGIT framework we use today. From a simple control checklist to a strategic governance framework, the journey is important to understand. Next, we'll trace COBIT's timeline and key milestones. Stay with me. 1996. COBIT 1 focused on IT control objectives for financial auditors. 1998 expanded to IT management. 2000 added management guidelines and metrics. Early versions were checklist-oriented, useful for auditors but limited for enterprise governance. 2005 and 2012 saw major shifts. COBIT broadened to IT governance, and in COBIT 5 became an enterprise-level governance framework. COBIT 5 aligned with frameworks like COSO, ITIL, and ISO 38500, bridging business and IT. By 2019, the digital landscape had changed. Cloud, GDPR, AI, DevOps, and heightened cyber risk required a more adaptable framework. COBIT 2019 introduced new principles, a governance system model, and design factors to tailor governance to each enterprise. It evolved from checklists to strategic governance, focusing on value, risk, resources, and performance. That change made COBIT relevant to boards, executives, and auditors alike. 1996, control objectives. 2012, enterprise governance. 2019, adaptable EGIT framework. COBIT 2019 emphasizes customization, governance that fits the enterprise, not the other way around. With the history set, let's unpack COBIT's core concept, EGIT and the framework principles. We'll look at what EGIT means and the principles that make COBIT modern and usable. COBIT 2019 positions itself as EGIT, Enterprise Governance of Information and Technology. EGIT treats IT and information assets as integral to enterprise goals, not as separate silos. Key outcomes: alignment of business and IT, embedded risk and compliance, and measurable value delivery. COBIT differentiates governance, board level, evaluate, direct, monitor, from management, run and build activities. Governance sets direction and oversight, management executes and reports. COBIT 2019 defines governance system principles, provide value to stakeholders, holistic approach covering all aspects, dynamic governance system, adaptable, governance distinct from management, tailored to enterprise needs, end-to-end governance system. There are also framework-level principles, based on a conceptual model, open and flexible, aligned with major standards and regulations. Example: a bank launching a mobile app needs security, reliability, and compliance. COBIT ties these to board oversight. ERP implementations need APO, planning, vendor controls training, and DSS, operations alignment. Government digitization demands transparency, privacy, and vendor governance. COBIT frames these obligations. EGIT, clear governance versus management, and the framework principles make COBIT 2019 modern and adaptable. Now we'll move to the practical components of the COBIT system: objectives, design factors, focus areas, and goals cascade. Let's unpack the components that make COBIT actionable. Key components: governance and management objectives, core model, design factors, focus areas, goals cascade, and performance management. COBIT groups 40 objectives into governance, EDM, and 4 management domains: APO, BAI, DSS, MEA, APO, align, plan, organize, BII, build, acquire, implement, DSS, deliver, service, support, MEA, monitor, evaluate, assess. EDM focuses on board-level governance, EDM 01, ensure governance framework, EDM 02, ensure benefits delivery, EDM 03, ensure risk optimization, EDM 04, ensure resource optimization, EDM 05, ensure stakeholder transparency. APO covers strategy, portfolio, budget, HR, vendors, risk, security, and data. APO includes APO01 Managed Y&T Framework, APO02 Strategy, APO03 Enterprise Architecture, APO05 Portfolio, APO07 HR, APO10 Vendors, APO12 Risk, APO13 Security, APO14 Data, and others. BAI ensures solutions are designed, tested, and transitioned. BAI includes program management, requirements, solutions, change control, acceptance, knowledge, assets, configuration, and project management. DSS focuses on operations and support. DSS includes operations, incident and problem management, continuity, security services, and business process controls. MEA ensures performance, internal controls, and assurance. MIA-01, performance and conformance monitoring. MIA-02, system of internal control. MIA-03, managed assurance. The core model defines objectives in detail. Design factors let you tailor governance to your organization. Design factors include enterprise strategy, risk profile, compliance, sourcing model, implementation methods, and more. Enterprise strategy, enterprise goals, risk profile, I&T related issues, threat landscape, compliance requirements, role of IT, sourcing model, implementation methods, technology adoption strategy, enterprise size. Focus areas tailor COBIT to topics like cybersecurity, DevOps, cloud, and privacy. For cybersecurity, prioritize APO13 and DSS-05. For DevOps map, BAI-06 and DSS-01. For privacy, prioritize APO14 and EDM-05. Goals Cascade translates stakeholder needs into enterprise goals, then alignment goals, and finally into COBIT objectives. Example: a bank maps customer needs to enterprise and alignment goals, then to APO13, DSS-02, and EDM-03. Performance management uses capability levels 0 to 5, 0 incomplete, 1 performed, 2 managed, 3 established, 4 predictable, 5 optimized, used to measure improvements. Step 1. Define governance drivers. Why governance is needed. Step 2. Assess current state. Step 3. Identify design factors to tailor COBIT. Step 4. Prioritize focus areas like cybersecurity or cloud governance. Step 5. Define target governance objectives using the goals cascade. Step 6. Establish roles and responsibilities. Step 7. Develop a phased roadmap with maturity targets. Step 8. Implement processes and controls mapped to COBIT objectives. Step 9. Monitor with MEA and performance metrics. Step 10. Reassess design factors regularly and continuously improve. Common challenges: resistance to change, perceived complexity, skill gaps, and framework overlap. Best practices: start with a pilot, tailor using design factors, secure executive sponsorship, integrate frameworks, and measure progress. Future focus: AI governance, cloud risk, cybersecurity, and digital transformation. COBIT will continue to evolve. COBIT can guide fairness, ethics, sustainability, and resilience in the coming era. To recap, COBIT evolved into EGIT, understand principles, use design factors, focus on objectives, and measurable improvement. Thanks for watching Audit Decoded by Mayuri. Subscribe and watch part 2 for domains and detailed objective walkthroughs. Stay tuned for practical audit tips and case studies. See you next time.